Let's bring in Harvard Medical School physician, Dr. Aditi Nerurkar, for more on this. So, doctor, you expect to see a rush? Do you expect to see a rush of parents getting this vaccine if it's approved by the CDC? And help us understand how these vaccines will help us battling COVID here in the U.S.
You know, Joe, this is a highly anticipated decision. We have 28 million children between the ages of 5 and 11 who are eligible. The main question right now with the CDC meeting today is whether the CDC will approve the vaccination for all children or a small subset of children. We think that the CDC will align with the FDA in vaccinating all children, but that remains to be seen.
We've seen pregnant women shy away from getting the vaccine because they have infertility concerns. A new study shows 66% of parents don't want to vaccinate their children because of concerns over their child's future infertility. Is there even any evidence to suggest that this is true?
You know, Joe, this is an unfounded concern like many that we have, and it is a myth. Even the American Academy of Pediatrics has very publicly put out a statement stating that the vaccines do not cause changes to infertility nor puberty, so parents should feel reassured. What's interesting about this particular fear is that it has a historical precedent. We know that back many decades ago, during the polio vaccination campaign, parents were equally concerned about fertility and the polio vaccine, which also was unfounded.
And finally, doctor, we're seeing dozens of protests against vaccine mandates across the country. A new trend is showing workers are asking for exemptions because they said they already had COVID. So remind us, does previously having the infection protect you as much as the vaccine? What do we need to know about immunity when you get COVID versus when you have the vaccine?
You know, Joe, this is such an important consideration, and the CDC just put out a report last Friday detailing the differences between natural immunity and vaccine-induced immunity. The report showed that people who have had a prior COVID infection were 5.5 times more likely to be reinfected. So vaccines provide a broader protection, more robust protection, and more long-lasting protection. So if you've been infected with COVID prior, it is still recommended to be vaccinated.
5.5 times, key number there. Dr. Aditi Nerurkar, as always, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.